Hey everybody, it's Scott, Simcoe Spring Service, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. You've seen this front end pretty much every intro of every video I've ever done, and we're actually going to be cleaning and organizing it, making it look a lot better. Came across some of these products online. They're made by TMR Customs, and they do a lot of, I don't know, what do they do, Matt? Rock crawling stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they do a ton of rock crawling stuff. Custom fabricated suspension components for like Jeeps and all sorts of different vehicles like that. I'm not totally into that sort of stuff, but if you go take a look at their website, that's mostly what they sell. But what I was most impressed with is these little guys. So these are little parts and tool organizers. We got 3 different kinds here. We're going to be installing all of them today. We'll go through each one as we install them. But yeah, it's kind of a way to organize your so this one does vice grips, that one does grinders, and this one does my die grinders. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this entire area up. We're going to remove all of this, get it all prepped and cleaned. We're going to reorganize it and make it look pretty. That's right, I forgot. I got a couple more things I got to be putting up too. Here's a custom little bracket that Matt made to hold even more die grinder bits. And then I got a couple of brand new die grinders and an ear nozzle. So yeah, that'll be nice to have all hung up here. Quick access to everything. So we're going to keep this thing super simple. I am not sponsored by TMR Customs, so I can tell you exactly how I feel about their product, whether or not it's good or complete garbage, or somewhere in the middle. So we're going to strip this all down, clean it up, organize it, and yeah. If something weird happens, I guess I'll bring you along and show you what's going to happen. It's so bad at intros. So yeah, we're just going to rip this all apart and see how it turns out. Hopefully it looks good when we're done. And now that we got that done, we can actually start installing our brackets. And I found the easiest way to do it is we'll just put one bolt in and I'll put a magnetic level on it and then just run the other bolt in. Make sure I put it up the right way. Scratch the paint already. So the real question is, do I dress it up now while I put it up? Or do I do it at the end?
I do it at the end.
Alright, let's mount them all then. So I'm thinking we should have a little bit of space right there for a helmet.
Ah, that's a good idea.
So we should have a grinding helmet there.
Yep.
If I put a grinding helmet here, then I have room for plugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I should put it here and then have another spot for another mask there. Or should
Yeah.
I have it here
And have them.
and have the mask here?
Mm.
I'm thinking I should have it here and have a mask and a mask.
Yeah, it'll look good. Yeah.
And then we'll have our other little bit holder there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that. Guess we can always move it if we hated it.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Well, that was really easy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if I like them or not. Perfect.
I know that one. That's a weird look. I guess you can.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fine. Well, just ask everybody. What do you think?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. What do you guys think? You think that's a beer bottle opener? You can go and pop your beer open? I think so. All right. I'm gonna put some of these thick boys up. 4 of those. 10 grinder discs. Nope. 8, 7. About 7 grinder discs. 25 zips. It's close. 20 zips, very comfortably. We got 5 sandpaper discs. Flop discs. Ah, come on. Put on this way. There you go. And then I got my other sandpaper discs, little sanding wheels. I have no clue what these are called. I just go give me these ones and then I get them. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So I like this a lot. That's a lot of grinder discs. So when I'm grinding here, I can just swap out whatever disc I want, ready to go. 10 out of 10, recommend this one. Like it. All right, let's go to the vice grip one. So this is the pile of vice grips that I use that are within reach to my workbench here. So let's see if I can fit them all in my rack and see if they have enough slots and stuff. I just literally just grabbed them all and threw them in a pile. If I have an extra slot, I'd love to be able to fit that little F clamp in there too. So that'd be pretty cool. All right, I guess we'll start with our fab stuff. All right, you old bugger. I don't know if that's just being dumb or what. Maybe I put it in here like that. There you go. That's actually kind of cool. There you go. I actually fit all my vice grips in there. That's pretty darn cool. I didn't expect to be able to fit them all in there at all. So there's quite a few slots. There's actually more small slots than I thought there was going to be. But since I can fit these little clamps in here, I might buy a couple more of those, throw them in there. Pretty cool. I'm more impressed with that than I expected to be. I was expecting to be disappointed in that one because I didn't know if they'd have the right slots, the right thicknesses, the right width, but it looks like they actually have 4 different sized slots in there because they actually narrow down. So you can actually fit a couple different sizes in there. So I'll give you a quick shot of that. So on the top here, you see these ones go back to here and they hit. But then the little guys, they go all the way to the back. And then these big boys, which I use the most of, they only go back to there. So that cleans them up nice, and now they're readily available. I don't have to go digging through my toolbox anymore. Okay, the one I'm most excited for is the die grinder station. So I die grind a lot. We do a ton of cleaning. So I actually have another bit station that we made there. Matt went and cut it all out. He punched it, he went and drilled it all the holes out, and then he gave it a coat of paint to make it look all the same as everything else. You can actually get these powder coated right from the company, which I recommend because I had to hand paint them afterwards. So just get them powder coated. It's a lot easier than what I did. So this is my die grinder drawer. So if you're ever wondering why I want a bigger area to put all my die grinding stuff, this is why. It is packed all the time. So I want to see, even with these 3 new die grinders I got out, I'm going to see if I can actually get all of that in here. Now these are supposed to hang from here, like so. I'm not 100% sure I like that either because it leaves your valving open. So as I'm grinding and stuff like that, the dirt and debris can go inside of them. So I'm not sure if that will, like, you know, make your die grinders not last as long or something like that, but it's definitely something to think about when you're designing and building and making racking and stuff like that. But the other issue we have is that this fitting and this fitting isn't the same, and you can tell they have different neck lengths, so you don't really have an option but hang them by the universal air fitting adapter. So get some of these up here, go from there.
No way.
Okay, so looks pretty good. Look, I fit lots of tools in there. It looks awesome. I got a little tree, a nice square one, die grinder bit, just your aluminum oxide. Got an air nozzle. Still got a slot for something else in there. Got a wire wheel, sanding wheel, and a couple of 90s Mr. Wiggles. So here's a couple of issues that I have with this bracket. First of all, there's only 4 slots really that you can put die grinder bits in. I think these are for tools, but I'm not sure. The other issue I have is I have 4 sets of tools now because I switched brands. So yeah, don't switch brands. When you find a set of die grinders you like, stick with it. Third of all, beer opener, cool. These 2 holes are good. They only fit the largest. And there's 3 slots back here. If there is going to be any kind of redesign that I would suggest, just put a whole bunch of little holes back here, the same size as these ones. I can just put a whole rack of die grinder bits back there. If anybody knows what to use these slots for, let me know. I'm not entirely sure. But that's also one of the reasons why I made this, because it looked like the other one was a little bit lacking when it come down to little die grinder bit supplies. So I made this up, and yeah, that takes care of that. But pretty darn cool. I still think I would purchase it again just for the convenience of having everything all just ready to go. So I would probably give that one a 9 out of 10. It's still really good, still functions, everything I wanted. It could use a little tweaking just for a little bit of a couple extra die grinder bits and stuff like that. So, but yeah, all in all, pretty cool. I give this one about a 9 out of 10. I give that one about a 9 out of 10 just because I use more bigger ones than smaller ones. Still really cool, really form, functions exactly how advertised. So it's not deceptive in any way, shape, and form. But if I were to change anything, I would probably put 3 more of the big slots in there and then only have like a handful of the little guys. But that's just because that's my shop. Every shop's different. And die grinder rack, I would probably give it a 10 out of 10. This thing's freaking awesome. Everything advertised. Works good. I don't know what these 2 holes are for. Let me know. But that is freaking cool. I love that thing. That was actually one of the main reasons why I went to the website, because I saw this pop up on my feed somewhere and saw this and went and bought it. It's pretty cool. So the company is TMR Customs Inc. I will link it down in the description down below. They make all sorts of stuff, little racks and stuff, displays like that, and they make a whole bunch of other different pieces and equipment for off-roading and stuff like that. So go check them out. So I thought everything was well made, and I thought everything had a pretty good price on it. So if you're looking for some interesting ways to get everything all organized in the front of your shop or your fab station or something like that, I highly recommend these. Like I said, the price was really good. I was actually quite impressed with the quality and the price and the fact that it's made in Canada. They're only a couple hours away from my shop here. So if you want to support a good company, then check them out. All right, well, take care, everybody. I'm going to finish putting everything together and reorganizing my whole front end here. See you guys later, and have a good day. I'll catch you next time. All right, bye. What are you doing over there?
Organizing.
You're doing it better than you. Alright, so cool. Let's get a couple of do a little time lapse here. Let's put everything back together.